Hey everybody, AC 80's girl here with you, and today I'm going to start doing some of my Cabbage Patch collection here. I do have a lot of accumulated over the years, and I've kept a ton actually when I was younger, as best as I could. I'm not sure if everybody remembers what these all are, but you might remember once you see them. So I will start going into, now this is just one part. I'm not going to go into too much of the history of the Cabbage Patch Kids, but they definitely were in the 80s. Xavier Roberts created them. These are just, this episode is about the minifigures, like the Poseable Figures, and then the hard PVC figures as well, along with this little set called the Babyland General hospital set. So I will go into that here in a second. So I'm going to go first with the Poseable Figures that are, obviously you can tell the difference between the two. Whoops. So you've probably seen these out there, garage sales, eBay, etc., and they sell them in lots usually. Or they're by themselves in package. But this was mine when I was little, and I'm pretty sure I dressed like that at least once or twice back then, if not today. So these are the small PVC hard plastic figures, and then these are the Poseable figures with, they do, you know, move their legs, their arms, and their head doesn't move. Does it move? Not really. So, and this one, they're all kind of, I think every single one I have is different in some type of way, even if it's the color, but their body's the same, and then so on and so forth. Both of these say 1984, so I think a lot of these say 84. I don't have any current ones. They have made some from 80s to today. They've gone over and over of making Cabbage Patch Kids items. McDonald's has produced a lot of the little miniatures as well, the Posables. And those actually, you should be able to tell the difference with those, which I used to have and I can't find them. But they don't really pose or anything like that. They're hard plastic, and then they have yarn hair. And those, again, will have the date that's more current in the 2000s. I can't remember when, but anyway. So I had one of these when I was younger. It just got crushed over the years, and I was able to find a newer case. This was the carrying case to carry all the Posables. Well, some of the Posables you had, so you could wear it